Hi there, I hope you're doing great. Today I want to briefly share with you a lesson that I learned from my friend Jackie Lumbasi, who is a TV personality. I'm sure most of you know her. She works on Rwanda Television. She's the host of The Real Talk. So back in 2018, I remember we were at one media house where we were both working at. And me, I was an intern. I worked there for about a year or so, and we weren't being paid. So I got so frustrated. I was discouraged. I felt like giving up because I'd been there for almost a year, and I was working as a news reporter. I was working as a news anchor, and whenever I would go to Jackie and tell her how frustrated I was, how discouraged I was, how I wanted to give up, it would be like, Lavi, you're doing a good job. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing because you never know who is watching. Of course, that would sound good, but to someone, a university student who had worked for almost a year without getting paid, and of course, that was my first job. So I wanted to feel what money was. I wanted to have a feel of what money really is. So to cut the long story short, I ended up going to another media house where I was a freelancer, and we would do short videos of like 2 or 3 minutes that summarize, the stories that trended most in the course of the week. And I remember I would share these videos on my WhatsApp status. I would share them on, the WhatsApp groups that I was in. And one day, a chief editor of one of the big media houses that we have in Rwanda texted me and was like, I came across your videos, and I think you can be a good TV, news presenter, and we are looking for such a person. Of course, this sounded so good. I was looking forward to this opportunity, but fortunately or unfortunately, I didn't go there because the place where I was working as, freelancer ended up giving me a better contract. But one of the reasons they gave me that contract was because I was about to move to that new media house. So they were like, we don't want to let him go. So I ended up getting that contract. But why did I bring this, story? It brings me back to what I started with, what Jackie would tell me. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing because you never know who is watching. Had I quit, had I given up, had I, given in to the discouraging voices and thoughts, I wouldn't have continued to do what I was doing. And eventually, that person would not have come across my videos. And eventually, I wouldn't have gotten that good contract that I got later on. And the lesson here is simple. If you're doing something that you're passionate about, you have to be passionate about what you're doing. If you're doing something